All right, I'm going to get started. Got a lot to move through today. So we're going to talk about marketing calendars, and if I have time, which I'm going to try and fit everything in, could end up needing a part 2 for this. Also the iPad presentation. So really like what I'm sharing to do these live tech demos and really show rather than tell the compass advantage when you're in these listing presentations or listing pitches. So first thing I'm going to share my screen with is actually going through where you can find everything I'm talking about in the platform. So when you go into the platform and you type in right up here in the search bar, marketing calendar, this is what's going to go ahead and come up. So I'll just make sure I have this up. I don't want to miss anybody coming in. Okay, so this is what's going to pop up for you. You have a bunch of different marketing plans you can choose from. So under $1 million, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 million plus for luxury. And then your marketing calendar, which is going to be under 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 million plus. And you'll see kind of, Chirag talks a lot about in here about that show me, don't tell me. So we're going to go through this concept called anchoring, which is basically kind of feeding your client or the potential client a question and anchoring back in what their response is to you to really hammer it down. So let's go through. I just picked like a 1 to 3 million one because I think that's kind of an easier price point to stick with. So this is one thing. This is your property marketing plan. Let me see if I don't have this one up. Let me open up this. And this is your marketing calendar. So we can start with this. It's easy enough. This is a sample marketing calendar that you can show somebody. It doesn't have to stick to this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whenever these things are. But this is just something that you can give people. So you'll see here that's kind of separated out into pre-marketing, launch week, and once your listing's live. So things like the coming soon launch, listing video shoot, floor plans get taken. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So coming soon launch, staging the house, listing photo shoot, video shoot, floor plans, coming soon email gets sent out, coming soon for social media and a digital ad that you can run. A pricing tour, which I think that's really more like if you want other brokers coming through and giving their opinion on price. Not sure everybody does that. And then you have launch week. So you have your launch day, which is when your just listed email goes out. Social media post for just listed comes out. And then the next day you have a just listed postcard, digital ad campaign launch. So see, you just maybe ran one for that coming soon. Now you have another one coming out for just listed. Internal network promotion, which I would probably consider to be like your office. Maybe the office is right around you, could be other brokers from right around you. Then you have listing brochure, like a one sheet, those get set up there. Open house, you send an email for that, you send a bulk message for that, social media. You don't have to do all of this, but these are all the things that you can pick from to kind of make a marketing calendar that makes sense for you and what you do. Listing is live. Open house event, recap, update them as to what happened. Digital ad campaign review. So that's your insights. You can do another social media post for the open house, for another open house, emails for that. You can do a blog post for these. So these are a bunch of different ideas that you can do and kind of organize it whichever way. And it keeps going. So print advertisement, whatnot. So you guys have this to kind of go and play around with. There's a lot in here. Want to hammer it down, you don't have to do all of this, but these are the things that you can go in and edit. So you can actually give somebody, this is supposed to be a sample marketing calendar. So you can show them kind of what their cadence is going to look like from getting things up and running. So I'm gonna move this down. Okay. So that's your marketing calendar. This is the marketing plan. So you guys will see the differences here. So you can kind of go through this with people. So kind of goes through the same types of things. So you can walk them through what that's going to look like. That was more on a calendar basis. This is more, you can actually discuss what each of those things really are. 2 to 3 weeks before the launch, staging advice, prepping the house, get your floor plans done. Maybe you're doing some Compass Concierge to pay for the staging, painting, cleaning, whatnot. 1 week before the launch, 4 key points they want to highlight in here. Standout exterior property details to really make that description. Get your interior description, delightful surprises. I don't know what that is. I'm going to see what that is. Who's this home the perfect fit for? So this is really like when you're getting, okay, so this is everything for the professional listing description. So this I actually do just as a little tidbit. I actually send out, and I can link it at the end of this or do a whole other call on this. I send out a form to all of my sellers. It's not like a property, not to be confused with a property condition disclosure, anything like that. And I ask them questions like, what have been your favorite parts in the home? Is there any renovations you guys have done that you want me to highlight? Any upgrades? How much do you pay for electricity? How much do you pay for oil, propane, whatever that's going to be? So with that, I have a really good idea of what their operating costs are. And I also am making sure that I'm giving them space to tell me all the things that they would like to see highlighted in there, which has allowed me, I think, that when the listing actually launches, to have people be really happy with how it looks, because I know that I'm hitting all the points that they wanted me to, and I have something to refer back to. So I'm happy to share that form with people as well. Helps me a lot in the description. I'm sure we've all gotten that, like, oh, Kate, you didn't highlight the nook under the stairs that my kids loved growing up, whatever. Great. Tell me about that. Maybe it doesn't make it into listing description, but maybe I find space for that on a special features or something like that, so that everybody feels really heard throughout this whole process. And then you guys can continue to look on this. So you'll be able to, I don't want to take up too much time, 2 to 3 days before the launch, coming soon marketing, launching the listing. And this now kind of starts to go into the Compass advantage, I would say, through all of this. So definitely go poke around in here. Like I said, I don't want to take too much time on that. And then we're going to kind of get over here. So you have 2 of these things. These are like delivering the pitch. So this is marketing materials from your iPad, which I'm going to go through. And then this is the script of actually being able to explain this marketing planning calendar to your client. This is a really great thing. You can practice role playing. I love doing role plays with my team, so I would definitely welcome you guys to find a buddy or someone at CSC or a team member, admin, the mirror, whatever you can do to get really comfortable with this, so that you're not looking through the marketing plan with the client for the first time at the same time that they're looking at it. So really make sure you're very comfortable with actually what your process is going to be. This is a sample process. If something doesn't feel right or it's not how you do things, come up with something else that looks like this so that you feel really comfortable giving them an idea of what the next, let's say month or 2 is going to look like for them. So you guys can take this through. I'll read out like one of them. So agent, I'm excited to present my comprehensive marketing plan that I developed for my clients. This is what I have found to be the most successful way to promote and sell homes. The goal is ultimately to maximize exposure for the listing and attract as many potential buyers as we can, so we can find the right buyer for your property. How does that sound? Welcoming the anchor. Great, thanks. Anchor. Great. And I will be sending everything we review to you in a follow-up email. So to start, I always do an analysis of the property's unique features and key selling points. I want to look at exactly what will help this house stand out against other listings and really create a story around what it would be like to live here. So with this, just to kind of take us out of the script for a second, this is when I think that my form does such a great job, because they might be telling me about a ton of this, and I'm like, concerned about a million other things I have going on with this pitch. So giving them that space to put that's something I would put in my follow-up email, for instance, is really nice to have. So take a look through this, get comfortable with it. If the answer doesn't feel, or if the script doesn't feel exactly how you'd say it, I would invite you to make a copy of this, rewrite it the way that you would want to say it, and then practice it that way. Because usually when you're writing it in kind of your own, I'd say, layman's terms, it'll be a lot easier for you to remember it, because you're not trying to remember someone else's voice. I know I'm moving kind of quick, but there's a reason, because I want to get you guys to the end of it. Are we good on this, or any questions so far? Cool. I'm going to keep going. Okay. Now we're going to get into the iPad presentation. I took this as a wonderful opportunity. I was very excited to teach this course. I actually made a sample iPad presentation for all of you guys through Canva. You're going to hear me a lot on these calls. I think a Canva membership is totally worth it. You can definitely do this in Google Slides or something, but I just think it's sharp. Transitions are easy. You can put things into like little computers and you'll see everything I did. So I'm going to share that with everybody. You can obviously edit mine if you have a Canva membership. So I'll send you that. It'll prompt you to make a copy, same sort of thing. This is something that I think is awesome to do. I'm a huge person in all of our listing presentations that loves to show people the technology and get them to feel it instead of me just saying, oh, no, it's a great company. It has tech and all of these things and whatever. Like I hear people stutter all the time. So when we're pitching, my mom very quickly hands it over to me. She's like, Kate cannot wait to run you through our platform and show you what you can do on here. So this is a sample script. Agent. Would it be beneficial if I shared the exact type of marketing I could make for your property? This would ensure that we're in alignment. I believe this material will create the best exposure to the biggest buyer pool for your home. Yes, that'd be great. Who's not going to say yes? Have you seen any photos or homes online that you love and feel would be the best representation of your home? Yes or no? If yes, ask them to show you those photos, and people do this to me all the time. So, so you have context. Otherwise, begin showcasing your listing photography. And this starts going down and down and down in the script. So it's going to go through video, it's going to go through photos, it's going to go through digital ads, pretty much everything that we offer. So start running through the script and make sure that you're good with that. I'm going to segue over to the actual presentation. Let me open up this next one. And I'm really sorry if I'm moving quickly. I just want to make sure I get all this through. Tracy, I saw your message. Buy the paid Canva membership versus the free account. I just do the paid. I'm not here to like promote Canva or anything, but I just do that paid. I think it's like $140 for the year. And I make everything in here. So presentations, you can make like awesome special features, all that. So if I were you, I would just pay for it. I started on the free and then they caught me in like a month. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll pay for this. And you can also have like team members in there. So if you have like admins or partners or anything like that, you can have them go in it. Okay. Just a quick thumbs up. You guys can see this here. Perfect. Okay. So I'm doing this on a laptop, but you can do this if you get the Canva paid membership. See, I should be making a cut from this. You can open this up and present it on an iPad. So this is how I would go through it. Present. Just making sure you guys can see it now. I just went full screen. Cool. Okay. So this is the marketing plan. You can have it say anything else. I just put marketing plan for today because that's what we're talking about. Can do Compass Tech demo, whatever you want to talk about. So marketing plan. I'm going to talk about photography, videography, staging, social media, email marketing, brochures, digital ads, and insights report. Picture of my team. They can see there's a bunch of us, a lot of hands on deck, which is kind of what I want to get across. So you guys will kind of see. So my whole point in going through this is to be showing them all of the different things that Compass has to offer. So you guys can kind of figure out what part of the pitch this feels better for. I would probably show them this, then go into the comps afterwards, because I'm trying to hook them on why Compass is so great now. And obviously why it's not only like why Compass is so great, but it's, you could be pitching against a bunch of different Compass agents. What makes you win is who knows the tech better and who knows how to leverage that to actually help people get more money for their house. We could all be at Compass, but if you're not using this the right way, it doesn't matter what color your book is. That's what I've always said. So this is really supposed to be showing them, yes, I'm at Compass, but I also know the tech better than anybody else or any other agent. That's what you want to be getting across with this. So then I kind of jump right into it. So I talk a little bit about the photographers that we use. I tell them how they kind of take a bunch of those shots. It all gets merged in together by the editors, and that's what makes it look so sharp. And then I say, here are some examples of the photography from our listings. So I think this is a really nice thing to be able to show people. And I was giving this example earlier, but like I'm getting married soon. So everything's like wedding around me. So I'm like, imagine asking somebody to do like my makeup. And she was like, just trust me, Kate, it's going to be great. You're going to look fabulous on the biggest day of your life, but I can't show you any kind of pictures or anything of my work. I'd be like, okay, even Kate, if I was pitching, I'd be like, yeah, no, thanks. Let's see a picture. So this is a really nice way for you to kind of be showcasing everything. And then I go into some larger pictures. So, and you'll see this in the script. Chirag was very smart in the way that he said everything. You want to be able to, you want to make sure that you're showing drone photos, still exteriors, kitchen shots, living room shots. Show them a whole bunch. Don't just show like one shot. I think it's nice to be able to show them everything you can offer. So I think I have 2 drones in here. one still on the ground of also, by the way, like I mean, for us at least, like we price a bunch of different properties from like 500,000 to $4 million. So I want people to also feel seen in this. I never like a presentation where it feels like they're only putting like that one big listing that they had. And it's like, okay, yeah, of course, this looks great, Kate. This was like $20,000 worth of staging. So I really like to be able to put in things here that feel relatable so that the client can feel seen within the presentation. Go into a few others. So I did a kitchen shot, did a living room shot, and then I do 2 before and afters. So and exactly how I would say it here is I'm not trying to show you the difference. Of course, one had beautiful staging. We'll get into that a little bit later on in the presentation. What I'm really trying to show here is before the property was listed, this is simply the difference in between 2 different professional photographers. So same, same companies that you can be, everyone has access to the same companies. The previous realtor decided to use one photographer. We decided to use this different one. So same exact room, just a completely different angle and completely different editing that the company offers. Obviously, ours looks better, obviously. And then we did another one. Same house, different angle. Who shoots from down below? Sorry, I'm never one to like crap on someone else, but like, why are we doing that? So this would be a nice way for me to be able to explain to people when you take the drone and you take it up to eye level, this gave it a much better shot and scale to the property. Same house, trees were filled in like 2 weeks later, so that helped us out a little bit, but they didn't paint or do anything. That's another thing. I wouldn't take a before and after of like, here's it when it was a tear down, and then they did a, $900,000 addition or renovation. Yeah, okay, of course that looks better. Really try to take examples of maybe properties that you've taken over, that you've elevated simply based off of your photography. And then we go into videography. For you guys with the whole thing, I took a great video. I took one of our great videos, popped it into here. You can see the whole thing. All right, so you guys can see that. I won't bore you with the whole entire thing. Let me see. Sorry, I have chat up here. Okay. Any questions so far? Can I keep it moving? Good. Okay. So you guys, like, again, we'll get this draft and you can, it's as simple as if you like the way I set everything up, take your video, upload it to Canva and just pop it right into this computer screen. Make it really simple for you guys. Next, the power of staging. I know this isn't technically a Compass tool, so to speak, but the way that I spin this is when I talk about Compass Concierge. If someone doesn't need access to Concierge, but they just want to pay for staging themselves, that's fine, doesn't matter. But this is a really nice segue into it. So I did 3 different, the power of staging. Also, I can do another call on low battery. Can't have low battery right now. Let me see. Oh, we'll be fine. Let me see if I can get someone to bring me a charger. So what was I to say? This is a great postcard to also do. I can run through that as well. So the power of staging postcard does very well if you send that out to a neighborhood. On the market for 200 days, full ask offer within 12 days on the market. Great. Same thing, on the market for 182, full ask offer within 60 days on the market. And you'll see I'm choosing things that are like realistic things. Do you ever see things in people's pitches where it's like, this is on the market for 19,000 years and I sold it in 1 day? Okay, let's relax for a second. It's still it's still a specific house. I didn't change the whole house. I couldn't change the location, whatnot. So I did say, within 60 days on the market. Still got them their price, but it took a little bit longer. I think when you put in things like this, that makes it sound a little bit more believable, it works out a little bit better. Same thing again, on the market for 121 days, full ask offer within 20 days on the market. Social media. Can you guys wait for 1 second? I want to grab a charger. Completely forgot. Charger ASAP. Of course, during my favorite presentation, it's dying. Okay, so social media. Over the years, let's see, Zach, is there any chance you can get me a charger, a computer charger?
I was just coming to get mine because I'm dead.
Can I borrow it? Because I'm on a call. You can come say hi to everybody too. Zach's gonna save the day. He's on my team, guys. Because I want to get this done. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. You are the best. Yeah, I can take it right here if you want. And I'll be done in like 10 minutes. I can give it back to you.
Good idea.
Thank you so much.
See you
Zach is
guys.
the best. Boom, saved by the bell. Okay. So social media. Each one of these, because I'll also send this to my clients afterwards, just a small thing. These are all linked to my Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. You just make sure you swap out those links when you're going and doing this. So over the years, social media engagement has become increasingly crucial. With over 4,000 followers across our accounts and an average of 150 likes per post, our reach is substantial. Followers include numerous Compass agents from various regions who frequently showcase our new listings on their pages, amplifying our online presence. Our dedicated administrative assistant plays a key role in managing our social media, ensuring regular posts and prompt responses to engagement. Notably, we've effectively converted direct messages into successful buyer leads for our listings on multiple occasions in the last 2 years. And then I put a little bit, I put my account, put my mom's account. I would say do a similar thing. And you'll also notice another bringing it back to reality. I don't like when someone says like, we can reach 40 million people. Like, no, sorry, Cape Barrow, New York is not reaching 40 million people, but I am getting like 150 likes of really strong interaction between local agents, Compass agents, and whatnot. So I really like to be approachable here. And I think this is going to get people to really listen and much closer than in some of the other things that Compass has for us, where it talks, global reach. My little 4-bedroom colonial doesn't need global reach. It just needs the local agent to find it and bring a buyer. That's what we're looking for here. Right, next. And then I give an example of some of the posts that we do. So this way, I'm not having them go on to my Instagram. I don't want to talk about social media, have them possibly look me up and be like, Kate barely ever posts. She barely ever posts her listings. They get like 7 likes when they're up there. If I'm going to talk about social media, I want them to see that it really does get good interaction. So same kind of thing, 120 likes with 10 comments. They can see how I set up these, the captions, 18 comments, 205 likes. So again, I'm not lying. Like this is the average. I don't get 1,000, but I get a good amount. If you don't feel like social media is your strong suit, don't put this in there. You don't need to talk about every single thing. But I would say it as like a reminder to you, start building that up so that you do feel really comfortable talking about it. Because I think that's only going to become increasingly more important as we pitch over the next few years. Okay. And then again, I don't show, don't tell. A buyer we sourced directly through Instagram for one of our listings. Literally can see her February 22nd, beautiful kitchen. What is that listing? Coming on in April, townhouse community in Cortland Manor. We actually ended up listing this a few weeks earlier. We just posted it, got a full all cash offer. This was not the exact buyer who won it, but she did end up bidding on the place. So great success story to be able to put on there. Email marketing. I took an email that we had posted or that we had sent out before, so you can kind of go back through, but they can get an idea of what this looks like. Our email marketing strategy is highly impactful, reaching a diverse audience that includes clients, local businesses, editors of local magazines, Compass agents nationwide, top local brokers who are likely to bring potential buyers to the property, and many others within our network. Another great thing to show. Digital ads. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. This is something that Chirag had made, I don't know, maybe a year ago or something. Super helpful in kind of showing the swiftness of how quickly a video can turn into a digital ad and then showing the insights. So I'll play this can you hear it or no? You can hear that?
At Compass,
Great.
we utilize artificial intelligence to instantly and seamlessly create a marketing video of your property. In just minutes, we can then launch a digital advertising campaign on our ad platform across Facebook, Instagram, and Google, targeting the ideal buyer for your home. We're able to measure the results on our proprietary insights report, allowing us to see how many online showings we've had, exactly how long buyers are spending viewing the listing, and where they are located, down to the devices they're searching on. This allows us to further target and pinpoint the right buyers for your home. Compass technology gives us back the time we need to provide our clients with the most seamless experience, from preparation to closing. a Compass agent, a smarter way to sell your home.
Boom. All right. It doesn't hurt that I'm the one on there either. So that's good too. But this is a really great way to kind of show it. Again, shows how quick it is. And I feel like for digital ads too, there's not a way that I could kind of think of showing this in a listing presentation without it taking up too much time and, you know, maybe it doesn't load or whatever. So I think throwing in a video like this is great. I do go through, next one, insights report a little bit more because I want to show them actually the cool things about this. So I just took a random listing we had. So I keep in the screenshot that shows how much time is spent on it, how many views we had. This went into contract in like 3 days, so maybe it's not the best example. It could have had even more views. The views by publisher, so you can see, obviously Zillow has, I think, the highest, and then the next, I don't know where Compass is. I think Compass is down there. But you can see that Compass is still on the map there, and you can see when it spikes. And then biggest thing for me, if you guys are on one of my other calls, is the views by city. A lot of our clients, at least in Westchester, are very concerned, making sure that we are getting as much viewership from New York City as possible, especially being at Compass, us all having a very large presence in a lot of major cities. If you're in the suburbs, I think that's always a question that we get. Do you really get more views? Do you really have more pull from those city agents? Yes, we do. Almost 30% of the viewers came from there. I think that's it. Let me see if that's done. That's it. So that is the presentation and it's 3:30. Perfect, 3:29. Hopefully that is helpful. I know I was like very quick, probably like a shot of espresso running through here. But I think that's how I would probably think to put something on an iPad presentation. I don't get caught up in it. It's much easier. Like I would probably also say a lot of you guys are probably thinking it's so easy when it's separated like that. Like if someone asked you, how does digital ads help? Or how do you use collections? Or whatever the question might be, we can answer that really easily. It's when you get stuck in a pitch having someone say, how is Compass so great? And you're like, where the hell do I even begin? It's like, how much time do you have? So I think this is a really nice way to kind of separate that out, make sure that you hit each thing, so that the client and you both leave like you were really proud of what you presented and the client feels really confident in what you are actually going to do since you're at Compass. So that's what I would do. That's my take on an iPad presentation, I would say. And then the marketing calendars and whatnot, those are all on the platform. Take a look through those, practice the role plays. But that's all kind of how it ties into that one presentation. Cool. Yes, I made that presentation in Canva. I will get everybody the template. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.